Here is a detailed breakdown and explanation of episode 1 of the hit romantic comedy K-drama Business Proposal. This episode sets the stage for the entire series, perfectly establishing the hilarious misunderstandings, character dynamics and the central fake identity plot. Kang Tae-moo, a handsome, highly competent and severe workaholic. He has just returned to South Korea to take over as the CEO of Geo Food, a major food corporation founded by his grandfather. He has zero interest in romance or wasting time. Shin Hari, a bright, hardworking and slightly chaotic food researcher who works in the development team at Geo Food. She comes from a working-class family that runs a fried chicken restaurant. Jin Young-seo, Hari's wealthy best friend. She is an heiress who despises her family's attempts to marry her off for business reasons. She believes in true love. Chairman Kang Tae-moo's grandfather. His only goal in life is to see his work-obsessed grandson get married and have a family. Upon returning to Korea, Tae-moo skips his own inauguration ceremony because he finds it inefficient. Annoyed by his grandson's obsession with work, Chairman Kang gives Tae-moo an ultimatum. He has set up a grueling schedule of blind dates with daughters of wealthy families. Tae-moo must go on them until he finds a wife. She gets into a minor scuffle with a neighbor, resulting in her having to pay a hefty settlement fee that she cannot afford. Furthermore, she is nursing a long-term, unrequited crush on her college friend, Lee Min-woo. On her birthday she hopes Min-woo will confess his feelings, but instead, he gives her concert tickets and reveals he is getting back together with his ex-girlfriend. Hari is heartbroken and broke. Desperate to avoid another arranged blind date, Young-seo offers to pay Hari to go in her place. The mission is simple: pretend to be Jin Young-seo, act completely unhinged and get rejected as quickly as possible. Because Hari desperately needs the money to pay off her family's settlement, she agrees. She gets a dramatic makeover, putting on heavy makeup, a flashy outfit and a completely different persona, transforming into a femme fatale. Hari arrives at the luxury hotel for the date, fully prepared to act crazy. However, when her date turns around, she is horrified to realize it is Kang Tae-moo, the new CEO of her company. Terrified of being fired if he recognizes her, she tries to hide her face, but eventually decides the best way out is to stick to the plan and make him hate her so they never meet again. During the date, Hari puts on a wildly exaggerated performance. She acts overly materialistic and obsessed with branded goods. She acts inappropriately forward, suggesting they go to a hotel room immediately. In the most famous scene of the episode, she names her left and right breasts, Samantha and Rachel, shocking him with her eccentric behavior. Hari leaves the date absolutely certain she has successfully disgusted him. Hari's crazy act has the exact opposite effect of what she intended. Tae-moo is utterly exhausted by his grandfather's endless list of blind dates. He decides that the most efficient way to stop his grandfather from bothering him is to simply marry the very first woman he went on a date with. Furthermore, Tae-moo actually found Jin Young-seo, Hari, somewhat refreshing. Unlike other wealthy women who put on a polite fake facade, she was bizarrely honest and entirely unpretentious. He calls his grandfather and announces, "I will marry Jin Young-seo." The episode concludes with Tae-moo having his secretary Cha Sung-hoon contact Jin Young-seo to formally propose marriage. Hari, who thought she had cleanly escaped the situation and secured her payday, receives a call from Tae-moo declaring his intention to marry her. She is left absolutely panicked, trapped in a massive lie with her terrifying new boss, perfectly setting up the chaotic events of episode 2.